Imagine if the entire human population could fit inside a football stadium, not one city, not one country, the entire human race, according to a groundbreaking genetic study, around 900,000 years ago, that may have actually happened. Scientists believe our ancestors passed through an extreme population bottleneck. For thousands of years, there may have been only around 1,280 breeding humans left alive. If they're right, every person alive today is descended from that tiny surviving population. So, what happened? To answer that, we have to travel back almost 1 million years. The world looked very different. Modern humans didn't exist yet. Our ancestors lived in small groups across Africa. They hunted, gathered food, made simple stone tools. Life was already difficult. Then, something changed. The climate entered a period of dramatic instability. Temperatures fluctuated, rainfall changed, forests began shrinking, grasslands expanded, animals disappeared from familiar regions, food became harder to find. As the environment changed, human populations appear to have collapsed, not over a few weeks, or even a few years, but over thousands of years. According to the genetic evidence, this bottleneck may have lasted for more than 100,000 years. Generation after generation, humanity survived, but only just. Imagine living in a world where finding another group of humans could take weeks or months. Every injury mattered, every drought mattered, every successful hunt could mean the difference between survival and extinction. Then, something remarkable happened. Around 800,000 years ago, the population began to recover. Scientists aren't completely sure why. Perhaps the climate became more stable. Perhaps our ancestors became better hunters. Some researchers suggest advances in controlling fire may have helped, although the timing is still debated. Whatever the reason, humanity slowly began to grow again. Over hundreds of thousands of years, small groups spread across Africa. Eventually, they gave rise to Homo sapiens. Then humans left Africa, reached Europe, Asia, Australia, the Americas, built cities, created civilizations, and eventually landed on the moon, all from a population that may once have been small enough to fit inside a single stadium. But here's the fascinating part. Not every scientist agrees. The genetic study published in 2023 presents one possible explanation. Other researchers are still testing the model, comparing it with fossil evidence, climate records, and ancient DNA. That's how science works. Extraordinary discoveries are challenged, tested, questioned, sometimes confirmed, sometimes rewritten. Whether the exact numbers change or not, one thing is clear. Our ancestors survived an incredibly difficult chapter in human history. Against extraordinary odds, every family alive today exists because those survivors endured. History often tells the stories of kings, empires, and great battles, but perhaps the greatest survival story ever told is the one written in our own DNA.